Yes, because this is something I've read about recently, and it's about I think, and it talks about. So I was trying to figure out why, as we were saying before, why does UAE have higher numbers in across the board compared to other places? And there's this culture here, this work culture about being, in quotation, always on. So you're expected to work, overtime, expected to work weekends. You are connected to your phone all the time. A client can message you at 11 p.m. on a Friday night, and he wants something like. And I think there's a culture here that is like, we talked about the systems, but I think there's also, besides that, there's a work culture here that has become the norm, which is pushing all this and making it, just emphasizing everything and adding to the mental health challenges that people are going through. So how do we start? I know it's very easy to say, oh, we should do this, we should do that, but it's a complete culture shift that needs to happen in order to start to help address these problems with mental health, because this is what's causing a lot of it as well. So what do you think are some of the things that we could do, or like in the future, what do we have to do to start like changing this perspective and this work culture that, it's just about work, no rest. You should be working anytime, you should be available anytime, and you don't get any time to, reset, recharge, take care of my mental health, take care of, everything else you have going on in your life.
Well, the bad news that this is even getting worse, right?
With work from home, right?
Work from home, it's even getting really worse. I mean, I can't see like really a good light towards this if we want to be realistic. I mean, employers, they are under pressure more to face the economic challenges that they are going through. Cuts in budgets, everything, like it's across the world, everywhere. And I mean, even employers, they're going through these challenges as well themselves. So the stress is from every single corner. Like if I would tell you that, yeah, people, they need to understand how to deal with this, and maybe that would be the only solution, is to accept that this is the way forward, to be honest. Like to fight it, I don't think there is a room to fight this. I mean, it's sad. I mean, I'm a mom, like, and I've been really working for some good time, and I have to say, like, I've been lucky with my employers. Now doing even your own business, it's another level of working around the clock, right? It doesn't stop. Weekends. I mean, I always been on call for my job, always ready for call. But when you're on your own journey and you're starting your job, you are around the clock. So it's about. However, this is what I'm telling myself even now. Like, it's on you how to deal with this and how to try to put some kind of boundaries, like, even because boundaries, if they are not met, you will be also frustrated, right? Because that's it. Like, this is what happened with me some other day. Like, I wanted this weekend just to focus on the kids, just give them 2 days of my life, right? That where they are my full, complete attention. That's it. Boundaries around that weekend. This is it. And then I couldn't. And I was so much frustrated and so much stressed out. So I think we need to be aware that this is a market need. There's economic crisis as well. Employers are under that attention and under that stress as well. Budget cuts across every unit and every organization. We need to learn how to take it easy on ourselves. We need to implement mental health care routine in our life, so we can deal with this, right? Rather than just fighting it and say, like, they called me at 8 and just I spend my days complaining about it. But because I really encourage people, it doesn't really justify for these actions. It doesn't really justify that people, they need to be stressed out and working around the clock. It doesn't say that this is actually of a good return for employers who are facing challenges. It's not the smartest solution, but what I believe that we need to not waste our energy just complaining around it. Let's try to take some actions where we are taking good care about our mental health care, right? We establish that routine of a weekly, every 2 weeks session, meditation, make sure that I'm exercising, eat well. I mean, let's do these things that they are within your own capacity, right? As a human, to make you be stronger towards all of this stress that is coming from every single corner. I mean, God knows how this COVID situation will take time for it to be resolved. And we're doing here good, in other countries it's going to take longer. So, and I mean, no matter how you interact, I mean, crises and surprises can always happen. So with time, this is what I'm trying to tell myself, you know, it's just, you need to be equipped with your tools so they make you stronger, more calmer. So how you know how to deal with the stress, you know how to best deal with that call when it comes not on its time. And so instead of just saying, oh, and you don't answer the call, you can maybe answer or send a message calmly without, or maybe take the call and not being emotionally affected. That's the key, right? Sometimes we take these calls and we're working, but we're just, and it's burning us from the inside. Sorry for that voice. Maybe it's not great on a podcast.
No, it's perfect voice. Exactly. The emotion.
But that's it. That's the emotion, right? You're just so frustrated. But at least we need to learn how to make a decision about what you want to do. Are you going to take that call? You're going to send a message? You're going to ignore it? Either, whatever you choose as a person, okay, whatever suits you at that time, at that moment, we need to learn how to take that easy from the inside as well, you know? So it's not only about taking the action, it's just us being calm and accepting. Acceptance is very much important at this stage.
No, 100%. And I think you made a very good point that given how everything has happened and what the future of, you know, things are looking like, it doesn't look like there's a great light at the end of the tunnel for, you know, all this, like always on culture. If anything, it's just getting worse. So, and that's something you can't.
Yeah, but it is a fact. This year.
Yeah. No, that's.
I mean, we're already in April. Like it's 11th of April. Like, right?
I know.
It's crazy. And I wonder how many of us have achieved their targets for the first quarter, you know, and that will even get worse and worse for the players. It's on a race.
Yeah.
So let's see how they go. But it is sad. It is sad. But we can be ready and we can be stronger on how to deal with this.
Exactly. Like you said, build yourself, get the right the toolkit for yourself. So if you can't control, you know, all that stress and everything that's going to happen, at least you can control your mind, your perspective. So when those situations come up, you're protecting yourself in the best way against whatever's going to come your way. So I think that's great advice for everyone.
And I mean, you know, and let's take it easy on each other. It's like, I mean, some people, they left their jobs. Some people, they were forced to leave the job. Some people, they are worried about their status and what will be the next month. So, I mean, if everyone around us can be like really kind, supportive of whatever decision that we take. I mean, I had to let my full-time job go like very much recently. And for that, I mean, it just really draws a big smile on my face when people, they would say like, great, I'm happy for you. And then some, oh, are you sure this is not the wrong time? This is not the best time. Guys, I already took the decision, right? Just some kind of support, encouragement, calm. Let's try to just be positive. It all comes from caring and love perspective, but it's we really need to be kinder to each other. That's also something that maybe we can do at this time.
Yeah, no, for sure. Especially, and if there's any time to be kinder to each other, I think now is the time. So I 100% agree with you.